Be sure to share your Netflix password before heading to Mars. I'm Bridget Carey, and this is your CNET Update. How many of you share your Netflix account password with other people? Well, if you do, you may be aware that only 2 devices can stream at the same time for one account holder. If that's a problem because you've shared your password out to distant relatives and old friends, then the family streaming plan might be something you want. If you upgrade and pay $12 a month instead of $8 a month, the family plan lets you stream on 4 devices at once. But the Netflix CEO said he only expects fewer than 1% of subscribers to actually go through with the upgrade. If you don't want to live on this planet anymore, you can apply for a one-way ticket to Mars, and it only costs $38. A Dutch company called Mars One is calling for volunteers to launch themselves into space in 2022 and then coast along for 7 months and land on Mars by 2023. And there's no going back. The mission is to help build a settlement with living quarters, farm gardens, do some science, try to find life, maybe drink your recycled urine, take turns messing with NASA's rover. You know, typical Mars life things. And more people will be sent as the years go by, so maybe you can have Martian babies. But deciding who gets to go will be televised and voted on, just like reality TV. Before that time comes, Mars One is looking for sponsors because it's a tad bit expensive, you know, about $6 billion give or take. But act fast, the opportunity to apply to die on another planet ends August 31st. Buying a movie or TV season on iTunes can be a long download, not as long as traveling to Mars though. Now Apple is letting iTunes users pay now and download later for big file items, such as movie bundles and music box sets, but it requires iTunes 11 on the computer or iOS 6 on a mobile device. The next time you visit a business page on Facebook from your phone, you'll notice a new design that highlights the location of the place, a button to call, as well as info if you've checked in before and the number of likes and shares for the establishment. So by focusing on check-ins and ratings, Facebook tries to be more like Foursquare and Yelp. And Foursquare also refreshed its desktop website to keep up with competitors like Yelp. It's now easier to search for info about a place and read Foursquare tips from your desktop computer. That's your Tech News Update, and I'm proud to report it's been 1 year since this show debuted. Happy birthday, Update. Many thanks to our viewers, and be sure to follow along every day on the blog, cnet.com/update, where you can find links to subscribe to the podcast, and you can always follow along on Twitter. From our studios in New York, I'm Bridget Carey.